man asking you to be his girlfriend is not a flex. It is a submissive trap. Today in this generation, if a man asks you to be his girlfriend, say no. Because all these men want to do is trap you into being their slave. Literally, the moment that you become a man's girlfriend, he expects something from you, which is loyalty, which you expect the same from him as well. And you'll probably get that like in the beginning stages, but later on down the line, that shit won't even matter either. These men want you to be their girlfriend just to float you around and have something on their hips, some kind of eye candy. Most of these men only lust after women. They don't even really care for women. Men and women actually hate one another, and I don't really understand why we still decide to date. Men want one thing most of the time, and that's physical from a woman, intimacy. A woman wants more than likely one thing from a man, but most of the time we don't even get that from a man. We don't get that emotional availability, and we end up going into the relationships and coming out 10 times worse than we were before we got into a relationship. And don't move in with a man because now you're cooking, cleaning, and you've become his slave, all because he gave you the title of a girlfriend, which a girlfriend really has no benefit. If that man were to go to the hospital, or if you guys were to, if you needed to take out a loan in this man's name, you couldn't do it. The only real commitment, like I said, is marriage, where you actually have a say so. A lot of the times these men, they're out here dogging you, talking to other women still. No man is truly being 100% faithful. And I know that because I know men in relationships that are still talking to me. So, yeah, I just feel like if you want any kind of commitment from a man, then you need to let him know that, yes, put a ring on my finger. Show me that you truly want to just be with me and that this is going to be a lifetime thing, because these men, they want temporary situationships. And most of the time, they're just using you for their own gain and benefit, because these men be moving in with women. They don't be having no real responsibilities, no bills, no nothing. And the whole time that they're living under your roof, fucking up your credit, fucking up your housing, doing all of this, not helping you with bills, they are stacking their bread, building their credit so that they can have a better life. And most of the time, they're not even including you in those plans. Yes, they'll call you your girlfriend, but like I said, there's no real ties to that. If he feels like he wants to up and leave you, he can. He can just walk out the door and go. One day, you'll come home and all his shit will literally be gone. And it's no real effort that he has to put into that. He doesn't have to go up to the courthouse, file for divorce. Like, it's literally no energy, no efforts. It's just a title. And don't let the man have kids, because now you just signed up as a role to become a nanny, a full-time fucking nanny, bitch, to kids that are not even yours.